Okay, I want to talk about this ban and why it's not such a big deal. So I'm not going to deny that it's a setback. It's obviously a setback, right? I'd be lying if I said otherwise, but it's not as big of a setback as some people seem to think it is. Okay? We're setting up alternatives to Reddit. We're coordinating networking and other platforms. Okay? We're appealing this ban. Okay? I doubt we're going to win it because Reddit is not a neutral platform. It's a very biased platform. Okay? It's a feminist run platform. Feminists ruin the internet. Right? So the goal is to propagate our ideas, propagate our ideology, and create a pro-male subculture, right? So eventually, we're going to create pro-male safe spaces to help fight the culture war from the pro-male side, because we are going to have to fight a culture war, and we have to offer men something concrete in the real world and on the internet. So we need to offer men culture spaces to talk about their hobbies and their culture and stuff they enjoy, free of shame and stigma and male self-loathing and free of feminism, right? So you give something men concrete, you give them something to defend, you give them a reason to ally with you. Like a lot of stuff that we talk about is too abstract. A lot of men are very solipsistic and selfish, but if you give them something concrete to defend, they're more likely to defend it and fight against feminism and misandry. Okay, so we've got to create a pro-male subculture. We've got to help it thrive. Yeah, we've got to have something that men will see and think, fuck the rest of society. We'll go there and we can be ourselves and we can feel safe and validated. Okay, pro-male collective is banned. This community was banned for violating Rule 1. Okay, so we'll go to Rule 1. Remember the human. Reddit is a place for creating community and belonging, not for attacking marginalised or vulnerable groups of people. So that's implying that you can attack any group of people. It's very disgusting weasel words, and men are a vulnerable group of people. We're the most vulnerable, disadvantaged group in society. Anyone who's misinterest is scum. They're like Nazis, right? Everyone has the right to use Reddit free of harassment and bullying and threats of violence. So they allow incel tears and pro-female collective to harass and bully and stalk people and make threats of violence and even make threats of rape and sexual violence towards us, right? Communities and users that incite violence or that promote hate based on identity or vulnerability will be banned. So this is actually implying that you're allowed to be hateful if it's not based on identity or vulnerability, right? And they don't count men as an identity for some weird fucking reason, right? They're very dishonest. Reddit are scumbags. The Reddit admins are scumbags. They've always banned us for no good reason, so they are obviously scum. Yeah? So, this is a setback, but we'll bounce back, right? We're only staggered for a split second, and we're going to carry on marching forward. We are going to win this war against misandry in the long term. Not the short term, not the medium term, but in the long term. Right? So, over and out.